Let's do it. This is your show. Lead the way, moderator.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our humble abode here in Celebration, Florida. My name is Chris. This is the one and only Matt Medley from Medling World. And today, we are here to discuss the state of the parks in the summer season and, of course, the food and wine preview. Matt, how we doing?
I'm doing great. And I just noticed we got to change your graphic. Chris from Connecticut, now more.
Oh, I know, right? Chris from Celebration. We will change that graphic.
Do you guys know? Chris and I are neighbors now. Chris loves it so much, his family, they moved 2 buildings away. We love it. We're right here, Chris. We can enjoy these parks all the time.
Absolutely. I did it today.
We're working together. We're helping each other out. We are just enjoying ourselves in being able to be part of giving you awesome information about the parks, bringing you on fun and adventures. So let's do this thing.
All right, so we're going to start off with our first little discussion, which is like the state of the parks right now during the summer, right? A lot of things have opened. Most of the D23 announcements from the past 3 or 4 years are wrapping up. Basically, we're only waiting on Tron and the middle of Epcot at this point. And everything else, like the Mary Poppins and the whatever, that all got canceled.
Yeah, that's
true. Sadness. We did get a Tiana time frame, though.
Yeah,
2024.
Retheming of Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
So,
finally.
Let's see.
Finally.
Let's see how that comes out. Yeah, they've been talking about it for a while.
Yeah.
And you mentioned Tron. Tron seems like it's been going on for quite a while. So I'm really looking forward to the completion of that project.
Well, you know the joke, right?
No, I don't.
It's taken longer to build Tron than it did the entire Magic Kingdom originally.
That could be true statement.
It is true.
And I trust you on that.
It is true.
Wow.
It took them less than 5 years. So we're going on 5 years with Tron.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's been too long.
It's been a real long time.
All right. So, what's your biggest ride right now? Like right now, what would you say?
Right now, I mean,
because it's summertime. You're seeing the commercials. You see them on commercial. You're watching ESPN. I know you're watching ESPN or ABC. You're seeing them. Yeah. So, I mean, for me right now, personally, I would. The cop out answer is Guardians.
It is, yeah.
That's the cop out answer. But I will say I thoroughly enjoy Guardians. I think it's the most fun I've had on a ride for a while.
Love it.
Yeah, for sure. What about you?
No,
Guardians,
yeah. Guardians, I mean, it's the newest ride. Yeah. It's a really cool ride because I think the Imagineers did an incredible job with making a roller coaster that involves so many different features of other rides, right, Chris? You have the graphics, you have music, you have rotation as you're going through.
Right. That's a unique movement.
And to me, what's so cool about that ride, at least for me, I love the music on it. It just makes it so much more fun because you get out and you just like...
And the rewritability it gives it too because there's more than one song, right? How many songs?
I think there's 7 songs.
7 songs. That sounds about right.
Now, my question for anybody who's watching, I'm trying to find our comments somewhere. I don't know. We'll try to find them in case anybody would love to interact.
Right, we do.
I do suffer, Chris, from motion sickness on that ride for some reason.
Did you see the guy from WDWNT tore his retina?
I did see that. Yeah.
I mean,
now
I don't know.
I will say that I love the ride, so it's worth me getting a little bit sick because it doesn't, for me anyway, and that's why I'm interested to know. The sickness doesn't last a long time for me, and the ride's so cool that I'm willing to ride it, and hopefully I get more used to it.
Great.
But it is the best ride I think going right now in all of the parks right now presently.
All right.
Disney parks.
Time will tell. And now, last part of this little state of the parks is my favorite It's Halloween season, gang. Okay, 4th of July is over, right?
Yes.
We're already decorating for Halloween out here.
That's right.
All right. So we've heard a couple HHN announcements, things like that.
Yeah.
I actually heard an HHN announcement today, which was that Nope thing that we were seeing being built in Hollywood. The movie Nope, there was rumored to be a house,
Yeah.
is actually part of the Backlot Tour. It will be a set piece in the Backlot Tour, so that is not actually an HHN house. Then maybe they could turn it into it, but as far as I know right now, that's actually going to be part of the regular Backlot Tour that you can see at Universal any day that you go.
It's very interesting. I mean, and just speaking of the parks like that, Chris, things change so quickly with especially the Halloween Horror Nights. You just all of a sudden, boom, this house, this house, and then all of a sudden, the momentum, the closer you get. And that is such a fun event.
I think we're less than 60 days.
That is such a fun event.
Yeah.
You and I really had a good time last year.
The best.
I got to say, I think we were talking about this the other day, Chris. We're talking about kind of the state of the parks. To me, the parks, both parks, Disney and Universal, the two major parks, even we'll throw SeaWorld in there, do such an amazing job with Halloween. Just the theming and the excitement and the attractions and everything that they do, the extra parties. And let's not forget, Disney is bringing back Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party.
Correct.
This year.
Yes.
I'll be there opening night. You'll be there, I think, the night after.
2 days
maybe.
after, I think. I don't know.
So really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Of course, Halloween Horror Nights. I know we're both going to be there.
Yeah, I think
point.
that's going to be my number one. That's probably the thing I'm looking forward to the most.
So lots of fun things going on with the parks.
Oh, we got Moonlight Magic too.
That's right. Chris invited me to Moonlight Magic. Chris, Animal
Kingdom. Yes, sir.
Really looking forward to being at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, there's going to be no one
because you know something, you don't always have that opportunity.
Expedition Everest at night, bro, is a different beast.
It's
so much better.
Meddling World. This is something I gotta admit on on Chris's channel here. I have never ridden. I've never
what?
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the only rides I'm thinking right now.
Bro, I soft opened that ride when I was 12.
I have never ridden it because the backwardsness. I don't want the sickness. I'm worried about being sick.
Listen, I'll be the first to tell you that that's not a great part.
Yeah, so I may have to do, Chris, when we go.
Yeah.
We'll probably both be vlogging it, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
But we might have to do it last ride.
Last ride of the night.
So that if I'm
ride or
nauseous,
die, baby.
I hope they got the lids off the can when they come out.
Listen, that's only at Mission Space and Guardians.
Guardians does have they have
open cans now.
Thank you.
Yeah, they do.
I was trying to find the right way to say it.
Yeah, it's open face can instead of the two double wall
Just
like you usually push into. No, straight open.
Yeah. So a lot of fun things coming up and coming up quick.
It's funny that both the open face garbage can rides are exactly right next to each other. That's odd. Just thought about that. It's like, if you're gonna get sick, this is the corner. Right over here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the food and wine preview, right? We're gonna talk about what we both love the most: eating.
Yeah.
Now, I will say
definitely.
this is not going to be an alcohol-focused vlog, or live stream rather, because there are a lot of new alcoholic options, but neither one of us drink.
Yeah,
so
I'm not a drinker at
that's
all.
not something we're going to talk about today. We're mostly going to be about food. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to start at the first one, which is here. I'm going to blow this up for a little bit for us right here, and then we're going to switch over. We're going to switch over to the foodie guide right here, and then we're going to do this over here.
So yeah, Chris, I mean, this is a festival, obviously, that I really enjoy because I love to vlog about food.
Right.
And I love to give information, people coming to the parks, just my opinion. Mm-hmm. And I love to give an honest opinion about what I think, and I love to describe those things. Right. So this is something I love talking about, is food, man.
All right, so first new thing, we're just going to go out. We're using the Disney Parks Guide, Foodie Guides, the Epcot International Food and Wine Festival. So I know we said we weren't going to talk about drinks, but the first thing up is Earth Eats, and the reason why we're talking about this drink is because it's non-alcoholic.
That's right.
Right? Strawberry Freeze featured Twinglings Lemon and Ginger Herbal Tea over at the Earth Eats booth. This seems refreshing. I love anything that has basically like tea infused into it because it's like it can actually provide energy.
It does sounds good. It sounds
good.
nice. And now, Chris, did we mention these are all new items?
Yes,
this year?
everything we're going to talk about is new today.
That's right.
There are returning classics, absolutely.
Yeah.
But we're focusing on the new things here today.
We may touch on some of those at the end.
Yeah,
But right
sure.
now, let's go through because
Yeah.
that's what you guys want to know about. You want to know what's coming new.
All right, let's talk about food now, right? So we're going to move over to Shimmering Sips. If you've been going to the festival for a while, you know that's near the Refreshment port on the way to Canada. And they have a Guava Mousse. I think I have a picture of this. Guava, there it is. Right here, this one. Guava Mousse with a sugar cookie and coconut limed whipped cream. And what's also fascinating about this is this is plant-based. Okay?
Interesting.
They've been
Chris.
stepping up the plant-based game recently. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going out and buying an Impossible Burger. Okay? It's a texture thing. Okay?
Yeah.
It's a texture thing. But I will say that the plant-based dessert offerings have been fantastic recently. I would say that they rival regular dessert offerings.
I think now, I think as this evolves with these plant-based food items, they're getting better and better.
They are. They're getting better and better.
I do enjoy them.
Yeah,
I
I do
really
too.
do. If there's an option, I like to try it. This, just visually looking at
Yeah,
it,
looks great.
yeah, it looks good. Now the thing about lime, I've noticed with Disney, it's either so much lime, it's like all I can taste is lime,
Abrasive. Yeah.
or I like a little bit. Lime is strong for me,
Right.
And I don't want it to overtake the taste. So
Right.
I'm interested in trying this to
We'll
see.
see how that rolls. Next on the list here, we're hitting Hawaii.
Love
We're
it.
looking at this bad boy. We all know what this is. Okay, Kahlua pork slider, classic staple.
Yeah.
Over here though is the new item. It's a spam mukatsu nigari with sushi rice and teriyaki glazed spam with spicy mayonnaise, eel sauce, and nori. So, like it said, the nori here is the seafood wrap on the side. You got the spam, you got basically that little teriyaki thing going right here. The spicy mayonnaise on top. I mean, for me, this just looks like deconstructed sushi. And the Hawaiians have a huge thing for spam ever since the Second World War.
What do you think about this, Chris?
I don't like spam.
Well, so this, something,
Yeah,
when I'm reading all these ingredients separately, it kind of makes me say,
Ooh.
I probably wouldn't eat that,
Right.
But me, if I mix it all up, I may like this, and
Right.
I am interested in trying it. How does
That's
that
what I
sound?
say. I was about to say. I'm not saying that I'm not going to try it because I'll always try
I
everything
am
once.
very
One
interested
time.
in trying the
Yeah.
combination of all those flavors.
Right. All right, moving on. Going to Australia, baby. And what we're concentrating on is over here. It's a classic dish called Lamington. I actually first learned about this dish when I worked with a butcher at Whole Foods. He was from Australia.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's excellent.
And basically what it is a double lemon cake with raspberry filling dipped in a chocolate like fondant basically, and then glazed with the coconut that you see on top there. Now, I've had his wife make me this, so
Wow.
it's going to be hard pressed on this one
Yeah,
to kind
I
of
think
compare
so.
with that. But I mean, I can see this working well, right? You take the sponge cake, you make a whole sheet of it, you cut it in half, you put the jam in the middle, you cover it in chocolate.
Yeah.
What can go wrong?
And now, Chris, me looking at this, this dessert, it's all about that sponge cake. Is it going to be
Right.
Is it going to be moist?
Because it's sealed in chocolate with jam in the middle, I'm going to assume that it will maintain its moistness. If it was an open section like this, showed to me like this, then I would be worried that it's going to dry out under the
So,
heat.
yeah.
lamp.
Let's
So we'll
say-
see what that looks like when we get it.
Excuse
You know
me,
what I
guys.
mean?
But
We'll see what it
the
looks like.
frosting and everything there,
Looks great.
That looks amazing.
And also, we'll also make a note here that these are media photos, and they always look good.
Oh yes.
Mileage
absolutely.
will vary.
Absolutely.
All right.
What else we have, Chris?
We're on. We're moving forward. We are here at Refreshment Port. I don't know why we're at Refreshment Port. Oh, I know why. Because there's nothing new here. Moving forward. Canada, also nothing new here. Moving forward. I think we're going to go to Brazil. Ireland, also nothing new here.
That looks
And
like
we made it.
feijoada right there, Chris.
Yes, sir. You already know. Feijoada, black beans with crispy pork belly, Brazil nut pesto, and Ben's original long grain rice. So, How you feeling about this? I mean, it looks great.
Chris, for full disclosure, if you guys do watch Meddling World, you're gonna know Roberta, who's a big part of Meddling World, is from Brazil. I have eaten feijoada. I'm probably saying it totally wrong. But it is delicious.
Yeah,
it is awesome. It's kind of, I'll give you just a quick rundown. This was something that they kind of made many years ago. It was made kind of like at the end of the week, they took leftovers and they kind of put the pork and the beans and the rice and they kind of mixed it up, not thinking it would become what it is now.
Sure, yeah.
And it is a very, very popular food in Brazil, and it is absolutely delicious. I am looking forward to trying this.
And Matt, you've touched on something that I very much appreciate in food, and that is the history of food, right?
Yes, very important.
Most food comes out of necessity, right? Whether they use like pig heads, or they're using tripe, or they're using all these other things. It is necessity, right? When you said they took the leftovers and started first thing I thought was basically like product utility, like use what you have, right? Looks great. Cannot wait.
I can't wait to try it. I can't wait. And we'll have to have Roberta give us her opinion because she'll know best how good it is.
All right, we're going through another couple here.
We're gonna come back to this.
No, we're gonna hold right here.
Yeah, let's
because let's. This is the Spanakopita griddled cheese appreciation section of the live vlog.
This is really good.
This is banger. If you get anything at the Food and Wine Festival, it is this in Greece. That griddled cheese, man.
It's got the pistachios, honey,
and the griddled cheese.
Griddled cheese. When the first time I got it, Chris, I thought it was a grilled cheese. It is not a grilled cheese.
It is just cheese.
There's no bread in it.
It's a lot like that Saganaki on Fire that we just had at Wine Bar George. Yeah.
Let's stay on track. That is delicious though, right there.
All right, where are we going next?
That is a classic, one of my favorite.
Hops and Bali.
All right, what do we have here?
This is the one in front of the American Pavilion, and this I'm actually looking forward to. It is the Chesapeake Bay crab slider with tangy coleslaw and Cajun remoulade. Now, my main questions about this looks great, but how much filler is in that crab cake? These are my questions.
Yeah,
these are my questions.
And right now, we don't have pricing yet, I don't think, on these items.
If you have to ask Matt, you can't afford it.
But I did look on the app, and right now I don't see pricing yet. I'm sure it's going to drop.
What was the average? It was
day.
It's like $5.50 to $7.50, maybe $9.50 actually. That's
some things are up
items.
13.
Yeah, protein items get really high.
But you made a good point, Chris, because with crab they could charge a little bit more, and you want to have some good pieces of crab
lumps.
in there.
Because what I see now is I see a bun, which is bread, and then I see more filling, which is also bread.
That's right.
There's a lot of bread on that screen right there, right?
Let's hope there's some good pieces of crab. I'll take a chance on it because I do love that tangy, spicy coleslaw. I love that. That is really good. So I'm looking forward to trying it.
A recent trend in a lot of years, putting coleslaw in sandwiches.
Yeah, it's fine. I like it.
All right, Spain. Nothing new in Spain. However, I do love this charcuterie cone. Very good. Germany. Nothing new in Germany. Same things I've been doing. The Schnickelduden, the bratwurst, and the apple strudel. The Alps. We made it. So, this is the one over here. They've been offering warm raclette for a while now, but this year they've paired it with Riesling poached pears, red wine braised figs, candied pecans, honey, and cranberry toast. So while the other one on the left is more savory with the potatoes and the gherkins, this one is definitely trending towards the sweet side. But what they're doing here is the salty and sweet combination. I feel like is what they're doing on the second.
I think I'm going to leave that one alone.
Yeah?
I'm not big on pears.
Right. And it's poached in a liquor. It's in Riesling.
Yeah, it doesn't, it's not something that, no. I don't want. I want to try to spend my money on something else. How's that sound?
That's fair.
So
that's totally
I think I'm going to skip this one. You go ahead and try if you want, though, and let me know.
I think I will. I'm a huge fan of cheese.
Right.
You know, and it's part of the fromage montage.
Oh yes.
Which is returning this year.
Yes. I did do that last year.
I can't say that I'm going to try this because I kind of agree with you. There's a lot of other things that I might want to spend my money on, but like as the festival winds down in the second half, you might see me eat this. Might see me.
Right now, it's a no for me, but
Right.
I'm willing to try things. We'll see though.
Right, we'll see. That's a wait and see right there. Kenya, nothing new in Kenya. However, shout out to the Piri Piri shrimp. Love you.
Mm-hmm.
Refreshment outpost. No. Here we go. Oh yeah, right here. India, lining it up here. Okay,
Oh, wow.
so we have the first one right here, which is a crispy paneer. And paneer is actually a cheese. Paneer is cheese. And it is served with, what's it served with right there? Oh, mango curry ketchup. Very interested to try that.
I want to try this.
Very interested to try that.
I really want to try.
And then this over here is it this one? Yes, it's this one right here. This is going to be the chicken tikka masala with fennel spice yogurt, aka tzatziki sauce, with naan bread. This looks fantastic too.
I want to try both of those. Absolutely want to try them both.
When I worked for Tom Clicklio at Craft Steak, we had an Indian cook there, and I think he cooked me some bangin' chicken tikka masala. So I'm very excited to try these flavors.
I gotta try it.
I think it's going to be fantastic.
I've got it. That I really want to try.
For sure.
Chris, I'm getting hungry right now. I mean, I can't wait. The 14th, July 14th, correct?
Oh, bro, I already got my
opening day.
reservation.
Oh, yes. So do I.
All right, here we go. This is one of my favorite boots last year, the Swanky Saucy Swine right here.
Oh,
and
yes.
what we're looking at that's new this year is actually going to be over on your right-hand side over here. And it's the grilled pork shoulder lettuce wrap with charred corn salsa, pickled red onion, and cilantro lime crema. This is a gluten and wheat-friendly thing as well.
Yeah.
Lettuce wraps gaining way more popularity in the last couple of years because of dieting.
I agree.
This looks like a banger. I mean, I don't see anything that's telling me that this isn't going to be good. The only thing that might sway me is that if the roasted pork is flavorless. However, I'm holding out hope because it was so good last year.
I really like this, and what I'm really loving, Chris, is the different options with the gluten-free and the plant-based and the low carbs. You know, I'm loving that's being more incorporated because, people really have different diet trends, and, Disney, again, trying to do its part, which I think is just awesome.
Yeah.
And you know what? To me, that just looks nice and clean to eat. I can just take the lettuce, wrap it around, and have a nice bite.
For me, it looks fresh and it also looks light.
Yeah.
Because in a park where we're going to go around and try 10 to 15 different items, that looks like it's not going to kill me.
That's right. Yeah,
You know what
it's
I mean?
like I can throw that down quick and say, "Oh, that was good," and now I'm ready for the next item.
And I will say that me and my wife need to start splitting more things, for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna learn that, Chris.
The
down
portion
here.
control out here is outrageous, and as a culinary person, I very much scratch my head at that because don't they know they could serve them less and they still would be happy?
Yeah.
Like,
it's true, and
they just want volume on the plate. It feels like
our family does it, Chris. We get usually like one dessert, and we all share it. We'll get like a burger and each try a bite, and it's more than enough usually.
It's more than enough.
And the thing that's good about doing that, Chris, that you mention it, and for people watching is, and if it's not enough, you can just go get something else.
Right, go order something else.
You're not wasting money and wasting food.
Right.
So
I'm not telling you can't get it. I'm telling you, see if you're
enjoy,
full and then get something else. I feel like I'm at Horizons.
Enjoy being at this festival especially, and just take your time, go around, find what you like, share it with your friends, and keep on moving.
If you're like doing the speed demon thing with the Excel spreadsheet, you're gonna be miserable.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
This is something you want to enjoy and take your time.
Fight me in the comments. I swear to you. All right, where are we at next? We're at the Noodle Exchange. Nothing new at the Noodle Exchange this year. However, I will say this was a great booth last year, but soup in 100-degree heat, that's a tough sell.
You need a nice rainy late afternoon.
Or late, like watching this during, the fireworks or something.
It's gonna be tough.
That's a tough sell. But seeing as this goes all the way till November, you get a swing.
I'm wondering if this is a misprint here. It says.
Yes, it is opening August 15th.
So it's later in
Yes, it is. Also, the next one that we're going to talk about, Brewing, is also opening October 15th. Yes, they are doing tiered openings again for certain booths like they did
That's
last
a good
year.
idea. I like that because it adds in and it draws people to come back and try other things, especially local people.
I think honestly it's an operational thing because then you don't have to try to open all the booths all at one
Very
time
good
and
point,
you can
Chris.
manage problems easier,
Yeah.
right? And you can also solve staffing.
We did go last year, the opening day.
Yeah.
And we did run into some.
Yeah, of course. You're going to run into
And,
those
and
things.
so expect that if you go the first day.
Yeah, first day.
Like there was
first
some
weekend.
booths. First weekend there was
Yeah.
some booths didn't have the food. Some booths
Right.
the lights weren't working, the registers.
Correct.
So
Yep.
it's a little hit or miss.
Sure
And
is.
sometimes they're still getting that food just right, Chris.
Yeah, they are.
They
Just
make-
remember to please pack your patient pants. Don't yell
Yeah.
at cast members.
Yeah.
They're not responsible
No,
for the fact that you
no.
didn't get food.
No.
Everyone's trying as hard as they can. We promise.
That's right.
All right, we're moving on. We're going to Brewing. Here's Brewing. Like again, this does not open until August 15th.
Wow.
And so right here on the bottom right-hand
Why
side.
do they have to hold this one back? I want some wings, man.
Oh, because the Odyssey building is still under construction.
That's right.
This is in the Odyssey Pavilion.
Okay, so
Right, and they took
oh.
out the Epcot experience, so my guess is the building's still kind of in shambles.
And you know what? I like to go in there
Yeah.
because it's air conditioned.
Bro, I remember eating at that restaurant and seeing the Mickey with the rainbow, a
Wow.
rainbow spacesuit in there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, wing time. Let's talk. We got sticky wings with peanut sauce, which I believe
Oh,
is the
yeah.
top left side here.
Yeah.
Sticky with peanut sauce, grape gel, and ranch.
Huh.
Uh,
That's an interesting combo. Maybe
I don't know.
if I had to eliminate one right now, it would be that.
yeah, I'm not feeling
Although
that.
I'm so curious, though. That's the thing.
Right, I'm curious too because it's using the savory and sweet combo, which I feel like is being like this is the second or third time I've kind of mentioned that.
Yeah. Maybe I'd skip that.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Moving on though, we got the on the top right hand corner. You're gonna have the sriracha lime wings with celery and ranch. That, like you said, lime dilemma there.
Gotta
See how
have
that goes. I'm a huge fan of sriracha, so I don't see that going wrong. You have your regular buffalo wings on the bottom left there, and then the ones I'm actually interested bottom right is the dry rubbed jerk spice wings with papaya chili sauce and chili and ranch. I mean celery and ranch. These look like the winner for me.
Yeah, I agree, actually, Chris.
I like
think
these
it's
here.
Just sounds really neat.
Right, sounds
You know,
unique,
Yeah.
right?
it
Something that I
does.
can't get normally.
Perfect
right?
way to describe that. So
Mhm.
I definitely want to try those for sure.
Because I can throw grape jelly on wings whenever I want.
Hey, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? That's not.
If I
not
see you with a
groundbreaking.
jar in one hand and a wing in the other, dipping in your Welch's, I'm going to start questioning what's going on around
Start
here.
questioning your existence. All right. So,
Ooh.
this is the fry basket. So, right now, this is the Sunshine Griddle in front of Test Track. This will become the fry basket.
Right.
Right? So, one of the fries not pictured here is the standalone, which is the adobo yucca fries with garlic and cilantro aioli. For some reason, not pictured here.
Is that a new item? Or
That is a new item.
Okay.
Yes, that is a new item. And then what you're seeing in front of you right now is the fry flight. It's this.
Oh, okay.
So the first one going left to right is going to be the sea salt and malt, which if you live in New England, you already know what that tastes like.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a skipper.
Yeah.
Then the second one here is going to be barbecue bacon with a smoked aioli. And the last one is a sweet potato casserole with marshmallows, brown sugar, and sweet potato fries. Yeah, real hit or miss on that.
The thing with sweet fries for me, I do like them, but they never have the texture I like. They always just seem so soggy to me.
I think the big thing here, especially at this booth, is going to be freshness.
Yeah,
Because
it's
you
a mass
can't
production.
serve fries realistically after 4 minutes.
It's tough.
It's
It's
tough
gonna be
because
tough.
even if you put it on the station, you put it under a heat lamp, it loses its crisp and automatically becomes soggy, especially if they're dressing it.
Yeah.
Especially if they're dressing it. If they're putting all the cilantro lime on it ahead of time or putting that marshmallow on ahead of time, that is only going to do one thing,
It's
which is
gonna-
make it
Yeah,
solid.
you're gonna pick it up and it's gonna be like.
It's just going to be limp.
I am curious though, Chris, with the new one.
Yeah.
It's the yuca fries
Yeah.
with the garlic.
Surprisingly
now,
not
I've
pickled.
had something similar.
I've had that before. Very good.
I've had something like that in Brazil. They call
Mhm.
aipim, I think they
Yeah,
call
yeah,
it. Like an aipim.
I think so. I'm not
Something-
too sure.
But that's a little bit more dense.
Right, yes, it is
so
more
that,
dense.
That may hold the crispiness.
I think
that one I want to
do.
try.
I
want
agree
to try
with
the
that.
new one.
I agree with that. That would hold better than these.
It does
standard
seem
fries.
to have a little bit
Sweet
more.
potato fries. Don't get me
No,
started about sweet
no,
potato
I don't
fries.
think
We're not-
that's going to be a good choice.
We're not going to go there. All right, Flavors from Fire, also located right next to Test Track this year. The first one on the left that you're seeing here is the Bao Bao with a char grilled Asian skirt steak, a chicken liver aioli, pickled vegetables, and cilantro. And the second one,
Sign me up for that one right away.
right in my face.
I want to eat that
Directly.
right now, actually.
Yeah, it looks great.
I
love how they stuck with the chicken liver pate.
Oh
by the
yeah,
way.
that
gotta
stuff is
have
so
it.
good. Oh, I love it. I can't, and I love the
people
little
hate it.
wrap around it. I hope it's
Yeah, that's the
I
bao.
hope it is presented
Oh, bao, baby.
like that. I can just pick that up.
I think it will be because
That's a good shareable with a wife or let me have a bite. You have a bite.
Ashley, if you're watching, we're not sharing.
But I'm looking forward to trying that.
For sure. And then the second item that you see right next to it is a Rocky Road chocolate cake with marshmallows, spiced almonds, and chocolate ganache. Nothing new, nothing
No,
crazy.
I'll skip the almonds. Sometimes I don't like almonds.
But they're
Kind of give me a
candied
little.
almonds.
I'm gonna skip that.
Heard.
I'm gonna skip that. I just hot out and is melty
Right.
and chocolatey. I just think it would fill me up.
Yeah, we're putting that under the soup category.
Yeah, it's not for me. Not for this time of the year.
Now, I believe this is not a new booth per se, but it is in a new location.
Okay, what do we
This
got
is going to
here?
be near Mission Space, another one that opens August 15th. This is another late start here. And what we're seeing on our left over here is a baked shrimp scampi dip with shrimp scallops and a baguette. And then a classic oysters Rockefeller presentation on the right,
alright.
which is breadcrumbs, spinach, and garlic.
It's
Self-explanatory, right?
Yeah. I mean,
We're from New England,
yeah. I was just gonna say.
you know.
For me, it doesn't stand out to be, and that's
Yeah.
something that they could boost the price up a little bit if they chose
Oh,
to.
for sure. This is
because of
both
it-
seafood.
Yeah, and it could be a little bit of a demand for it because it's.
This on the left is definitely going to hold well, the shrimp scampi dip. I worry so
the
much
bread, though.
about those oyster Rockefellers
Yeah,
just
ooh.
dying under a heat lamp. Because the moment you cook, after you shuck them and you cook them, it's like Voldemort, right?
Yeah.
He drinks unicorn blood. He lives a life, but it is a cursed half-life, right? And it takes more and more every time you do it, right? I feel like the same thing is happening
gonna
here with
be
these oyster
tough.
Rockefeller. Plus, like, as a guy who holds a manager-level sanitation degree, like, that's kind of weirding me out.
oysters
Like,
are,
there's a
yeah.
timing here that needs to be met, right? And
They may run
I
into
don't
some
know.
issues with that, with availability and things like that, because
Yeah.
they got to follow certain protocol.
for
with
me, it's a
food safety.
sanitation thing.
Yeah, food safety is very important.
Like,
So,
you're leaving.
it's something to keep an eye on, Chris. Let's see.
Yeah. Even though
I'm
it's
probably
cooked-
not going to try either of those because
Yeah.
my big thing with the scampi is, I can tell you right now, in my mind, that bread's going to be really, really stale.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
You're not
So
wrong.
maybe if you just give me the bowl and a spoon, I can eat it like that.
Yeah, I can see the bowl and the spoon.
I guess, I think I'm going to probably skip both those.
Yeah.
Chris, we're both from New England. This is
Right.
not new to us.
No, it's not new to us, but I'm not saying it's bad. I'm
No,
just saying it's
no.
not for us.
No, definitely not saying it's bad. For
Also-
me, I'm not going to go out of my way for it personally.
Matt, also great point. Bring your own bread.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not joking. Have you ever gotten not stale bread? Like, honestly?
It's tough. It's really tough at these
Yeah.
festivals for all those reasons you
For all the
said.
reasons I mentioned, but I mean, you're
It-
putting it out there.
It-
You're
it-
serving it. I'm paying money for it,
And
right?
that's why you'll notice a lot of things, I think, as I'm going through this, a lot of this stuff, they can probably do okay.
Yeah. Sure.
But you have to have variety in it.
Also, I know I'm being super critical. I'm a chef of 16 years, and so I just see things differently.
That's fine.
And don't take my criticism as something like that
No.
you shouldn't try. You should try it
Right,
if you
yeah.
want
It's
to try
just opinions. That's all it is.
All right, mac and cheese. We're here. Now, you're curling me, Chris, I'm looking at the same picture. And you'd be like, no, that's actually incorrect. Because the one on the right is plant-based.
Okay.
What?
Really?
It is a chili macaroni and cheese served with sour cream and cheddar cheese. And they're telling me that that protein is plant-based.
Wow.
Looks good. I'll try it.
Yeah, you know what? I was just going to say, that
gonna
makes
try
me
it.
want to try it even more.
Yeah,
It
I
really
agree.
does.
I agree.
So I'm going to try that.
The biggest seller for me on this is going to be texture.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah, let's
That's
see.
the biggest
But
with
it-
any
I
of those
mean,
fake meat products.
Let's try it, man.
Yeah,
Let's try
for
it.
sure. Well, like I said,
Oh,
I'll try
August
it.
15th on that one, Chris?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, August 15th on
Okay.
that as well. All right, Mexico.
Oh, yes. I love Mexico.
We love Mexico, and guess what? I think they have 2 brand new items this year. Yep, and then the chocolate bread, the abuelita chocolate.
Oh, my
bread,
gosh.
which is always
Those
good.
black beans are just like telling me, eat me right now, man. Like, I need those, Chris. I
Right.
need that. Oh, my God. I love this.
All right, so on the left, we got a taco al pastor, which is the seared pork belly pastor on a corn tortilla with chipotle, black beans, pineapple, pickled onions, and chives. Gluten wheat friendly. And then on the right, you have the tostada de barbacoa, which is barbacoa beef with a fried corn tortilla with chipotle black beans, salsa verde, Mexican crema, queso fresco, and chives. Also gluten wheat friendly. We'll eat both of these.
Yeah, both. Both are going down.
Also not sharing.
I just love the fact that some pineapple in there, like a little bit of sweetness with
So
the pineapple.
the reason why that happens, I'll tell you right now,
Yes,
is
please.
because you need the acidity to cut the fat. There's a
I-
lot of fat
I
on
love
that
it.
pork. Also,
I
if you're not a
love it.
if you're not a fan of fatty things, I would not recommend that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because there is a sizable amount of fat, but that is how it's served. For me, fat is flavor.
I was gonna say, and I got a good feeling that's gonna be very tender fat.
Yes.
It's gonna be like,
Yes.
oh wow, this is
Yeah,
really.
it should just melt.
Yes.
But I know a lot of people do not like
That's
that.
true.
They
It's
do
true.
not like that. But for me, I think that is absolutely delicious.
Oh,
and
I'm
you
down.
want the acidity from the pineapple to cut all of the fattiness, or else it would overpower your mouth.
I'm ready
you wouldn't
for it
taste
right
anything.
now. I'm ready for it right now.
Me too. We do. We are in France.
All right.
Ha! On our right, we have the brioche au escargot sauce à crème à la percelle, which is basically French for a fancy escargot thing with parsley sauce inside.
Well, I
It's
like
basically
escargot.
like what is it? It's like a brioche.
I like
basically.
escargot. I don't know if I want it with all of that other stuff.
Those are classic accompaniments. If you had gone to France, you would
Yeah.
see a lot of that.
Okay.
As it were. Not in this presentation style. You'd see it in like those little individual dishes. Have you ever seen the escargot? Like
Yeah,
an
I've eaten
official
it. I've eaten
snail
it.
escargot
I have
thing?
eaten it. I just didn't realize it. I don't remember eating it with like a bread.
So instead of it just being in the butter in those little
Yeah,
dishes, they'll
I
have the bread
like
and
it
the
like
thing
that.
and all that.
Okay.
And then on the left, we're having that's the bread from last year. That was absolutely great. And so another new item that is not listed here is the vanilla creme brulee with house-made raspberry jam.
I'm in on that.
Listen, so let's
Cream
talk
brulee.
about
You had me at cream brulee.
French-
I love cream brulee.
France in particular is a different beast because they have their own Escoffier culinary team that works there.
I didn't realize
Yes,
that.
they
Thank
have-
you for providing that information.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's not Escoffier. It's a major French. That's gonna annoy me. I'll find it. I'll figure that out. But it is a major French chef who basically runs it, and they have their own kitchens. They make all of their own things in France.
Okay.
Everything is independent of everything else.
Very nice.
So France is. They train a lot of their baking interns down here.
Very good.
In America, yes. Moving on to Italy. So, Italy is offering 2 different types of gnocchi. Unfortunately, I only have one listed here on the left. And this is the gnocchi potato dumplings with vodka sauce, Romano cheese, and crispy bacon is the one that you're seeing here. And then they have another one, which is gnocchi with 4 cheese sauce and a roasted crema mushroom. I mean, they're like little pillows. However, it's been really hit or miss with Italy the last couple of years. And I feel like This is a step back.
Hmm.
Because they had pasta dishes and all these things. Like, this is... Gnocchis are great, don't get me wrong. But they're also very cheap to produce.
Yeah. I do like them.
Of course, I do too. Actually, we just had them at what? Oh no, I had them at Topolino last night. Topolino, A+.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But I just see this as a cop-out.
Yeah, I mean, it might be something we walk by or you walk by, but I'm not ruling it out. I mean,
I'm not ruling out either, but then again, I think this is on the
it's
second half of the
not like,
festival.
oh, I gotta
list.
have this and I gotta have that.
Right.
So we'll
second
see.
half of the festival.
Yeah,
list,
we'll see.
I think
We'll see about it.
Is really going there. And then finally, last but certainly not least, China.
Nice.
They have pan-fried chicken dumplings with the house-made... Oh, that's not the... Yes, I'm sorry, right here. Not posted, unfortunately. House-made chicken dumplings. Ooh, I didn't write this one down. Did I? I did not. Oh, no, the pan-fried chicken dumplings are returning. Yes, that's a new item. Here we go.
Okay.
Second, the two new items are going to be the Dan Dan noodles, which are right here, which is spicy pork with Szechuan sauce, peanut butter, sesame, and green onion. All classic Chinese flavors.
Yeah, I know. That's something I want to try that for sure.
And then not pictured is that, remember I was telling you about that Mongolian beef, baby?
Mongolian beef. Let's eat
Mongolian
that.
beef bao with onion.
Oh my
Not
God.
pictured here. Another bao
I
item.
can't wait to get into
Another
this.
bao
I
item.
cannot wait.
All right. I lied. This is the last one.
And we're in Japan.
And we're in Japan. Last but certainly not least. Now, I'll say before we start, I describe any of these items that Japan is definitely not my booth. I am an adventurous eater. However,
Yeah.
for the same reason I'm kind of weary of the coastal eats one, is the same reason I'm weary here. Seafood, time and temperature,
Yes.
sanitation things. It just makes me leery because if I asked a cast member how long that was sitting, they would tell me that they wouldn't know.
It is leery, but it's also intriguing because
It is
of
intriguing.
the items that they are offering sound very good.
Yeah, so let's talk about these items right here. On your left, you have the takoyaki, which is octopus, green onions, cabbage bites, topped with Tanaka sauce, Bonato flakes, and nori.
I want to eat that.
You want to try that?
I want to eat that.
Oh, man.
Man, I want to eat that.
All right. Well,
I think I'm going to try it.
we'll try it. We'll try it. All right, and then on your right is the spice and sammy donburi, which is spicy salmon with spicy salmon with sushi rice, shiso leaf, red takobo, and rice pearls.
That just sounds kind of okay to me, but the octopus, I want to try. I don't think I've ever tried octopus, and that's why I want to eat it.
Have you tried calamari?
Yes,
Similar.
similar. I do enjoy calamari.
All part of that squid family, baby.
But I do want to try. I might have had it. It's not something that you see a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But this kind of stood out to me, and I want to try this just
Sure.
out of curiosity more than anything, Chris.
All right.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, that's the roundup right there.
Yeah.
That's all the things new and great that are coming here. Obviously, we showed you some classics along the way.
Yeah. Definitely.
Good old cheese. Love you. I'm excited. Now, I do have reservations, like I said, about
I do too.
certain items, especially like seafood, lime-based items, things of that nature. But I'm
Yeah.
impressed by the menu, except for Italy, which I, voiced my disdain on.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, that's just me being overly critical.
know.
Not necessarily a reflection of what's to come.
My advice is, Chris, with all the information we've given,
Too much.
take. Yeah, sometimes it's a lot. It's a lot. But you can go back and watch this again.
Right.
Go back, find some of the things you really want to try,
Right.
and go for it.
Right.
That's what I think. The first time I go, I want those those things. Oh, I want to try that. And I'm also willing, as you pointed out, Chris, maybe that wasn't that great the first day. I'm willing to try it again a couple weeks later.
My issue is if it's not great the first day, it's not going to be great later.
It may be, though, because I have experienced a couple of these different for instance, the street corn from the last festival.
Yeah.
I had it the first day. It was not good. I went back and had it again. It was much better.
Right.
So preparation, sometimes
tweaks in preparation, things like that.
So
sure.
all I'm trying to say is I think it's important. I think you'll have good luck with things you like.
Sure.
You know, that you want to try, but maybe it might be off a little bit. Don't give up on it. Try it again in a few weeks, and then
Absolutely.
you know. That's what I mean.
Come
That's what I
down,
mean.
have a list. Don't just pick up the pamphlet and start going. You'll never accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, right? Have a plan.
Yeah,
if
just
you're coming here,
have a plan,
right?
and just enjoy it. You know, just
Absolutely.
enjoy it. Pick
Absolutely.
out what you want to have. Epcot is a lot of fun, and it's not just
Mm-hmm.
about all the food. You get to go around that whole world showcase.
Guys, we didn't even talk about drinks. You know how many new drinks
Oh,
are
it's
at the
unreal.
festival this year? I think I stopped counting at like 36.
Now, I'm curious, Chris, because they used to have a lot of demonstrations at the Food and Wine. I have not
I have
heard.
seen nothing.
I have not heard about any of
Only
those.
the Eat to the Beat concert series.
Eat to the Beats concert series as well. Free
I
concert
really think-
with your admission ticket. I hope, you know.
They used to hold it in World Showplace.
That's
I mean,
right, that's
I
right.
really don't think it's happening because they would
don't
let you
think it
sign
is.
up for the events by now.
I don't think it is. And I used to enjoy going in there. It's air conditioned, it's nice. They had
It's
all
been in
kinds of,
World Showplace the last couple of years, right?
I believe
With
so.
Wonders of Life being closed.
Pre-pandemic.
Right. Mhm.
And
Well, it used to be in the Wonders of Life Pavilion. That used to be the festival center.
that's right.
Yeah.
So,
and now, no.
We're
They've been
going to have
holding
to
it in
wait
World
and see.
Showplace.
We'll have to go and find out. I haven't heard anything
Oh,
about it.
World Showplace is between England and Canada for those.
That's
who don't
right.
know.
That's right. Yeah. But I can't. I don't know. Maybe there was something in there last year. I can't remember.
They did. They had booths in there last year.
Maybe. Yeah.
They
But
had booths.
They didn't have those. Hey, come
They
check
were-
out.
It was a taste of
Yeah.
food and wine.
And they had a lot of like merchandise prior and
Yeah.
the demonstrations with cooking. They would sell knives and all kinds
Listen,
of
Matt,
good
you want a
stuff.
cooking demonstration? You can come on over to my
Yeah,
house.
well, I'll, take it. I'll go pick out the ingredients. Let's take.
Oh,
get
listen,
cooking.
I charge $25 an hour plus the cost of ingredients. I know my word.
But what do you think, Chris? I think it's going to be a great festival.
It's going to be a great festival. There's no doubt that it's going to be a great festival. Lots of new items that
Yeah.
we discussed here. These are just the new items.
Yeah.
There's classics. There's classics all around here.
There'll be
We
a
only
lot of
hit
fun.
on a couple that we love.
That's right. That's
You know?
right.
Grilled cheese.
That's it.
All right. That's going to be it from us. Thank you for joining us.
Chris, thank you for having me
Of course.
on your first live here in Celebration, Florida.
Oh,
Thank you so much for letting me be part of this.
There'll be
This
more
is a
to
lot of
look
fun.
at in the future besides this
Yeah.
wonderful white
Well, Chris
wall.
you're just getting here, just settling in.
Yes, there also won't be beach chairs.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of
We
nice.
like the beach chairs.
You know,
Alright, we might keep-
You can put your beverage right here, Chris.
Oh,
My
it's
iced
a
tea.
beverage
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Ah.
So this was a lot of fun. Man.
This was great.
This was a lot of fun.
All right,
So,
thank you for joining us. We appreciate you being here. If you like the content, thumbs the video up. Subscribe if you already had to. I should have said that at the beginning of the video and yet did not. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one.